What's up, guys? It's Quinn.
It's Alex.
It's IconicComic, and we have our IconicComic review of Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. So, are we going to do this like mall style?
You want to do it?
Let's do it mall style. Alright, so we'll talk our immediate thoughts, no spoilers in the front, and then we'll do spoiler talk towards the back. I mean, it's not really a movie with crazy spoilers. Like, it's not like connected to like a huge universe like Marvel movies are.
Yeah.
But still, we'll do non-spoiler and then spoiler. So let's start with the non-spoiler.
Yeah, and it's not going to be in any order because that's the way my mind works. I'll say one thing, I'll think of something over here, then oh, I forgot about this. So that's how that's going to work.
All right, take it away. Your immediate thoughts.
So, I thought the movie was amazing. I loved it. It was fun. I didn't grow up with Harry Potter like most people did, but I did read all the books. I watched all the movies. So even I still felt the nostalgia from the magic, the overall tone. I felt like was in line with Harry Potter as a whole. Mm-hmm. I loved the magic. There was also, I don't know, this might be a spoiler. I'll save it, just in case. I thought the cast was fantastic. The guy that played Newt Scamander, what was his name?
Eddie Redmayne.
I thought he played him very well. I've never seen anyone play a character with social anxiety that good. I thought he did that very well. And it was very endearing. And then when he was with the beasts, with all the animals, he was himself. Like, that's that's the only time that a person like that can be themselves, is with their passion. And he had passion. I thought that was awesome. What was the No-Mag's name again? Like the actor's name? I don't know his name.
I don't know his name either.
Okay, but he was awesome. Why don't you go ahead?
Okay.
I talked first. Go ahead.
I liked it a lot.
Alright, so, spoiler, no, kidding.
I liked it a lot. The problems with it I have are technical issues mostly, so like, there were pacing issues. I thought the movie felt slow at times, and just kind of like, oh, this is a 40-minute period where we're just gonna, like, it's magic, 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 we're gonna show off all the magic because you've never seen this before. So like towards the end of that little sequence where it just kept showing magic and magic, like, okay, I've seen Harry Potter. The magic stuff doesn't like freak me out anymore. I'm so used to it. Mm-hmm. So let's continue the story. That is one of the small problems. I wasn't like mad, like, oh my god, showing magic in a Harry Potter universe movie.
Yeah.
But I think they could have shortened the magic money shots a little bit. I think there were a lot of those. It was just like.
I understand.
I'm just talking.
Okay.
That's how my mind works.
Okay.
I'm just talking.
I thought you were going with the image of.
I like Newt Scamander's character. I had time to sit with this, and I still kind of feel this way. I thought I would change, but I didn't. But this isn't really a spoiler, but the female lead opposite Newt, who worked for not the ministry, but the.
Magic government.
Yeah, the government over in the United States of Magic. Sorry, I don't know all the terms.
The United States of Magic.
I don't know the United States terms for all the Harry Potter stuff, but I thought her character kind of changed pretty quickly out of nowhere for me. But I'll get more into that in the spoilers. It's just for me. I don't know how other people felt about it. But positives, like I said, obviously I think visuals were great. I thought Eddie Redmayne played that part awesome. I thought Colin Farrell was really, really good as the character he played. I'm dipping into spoiler territory. But so if you guys don't want any more spoilers, we're just gonna give our quick rating. We'll do another rating at the end for the people who stay for the whole video, but out of 10, I'm going to give it a 7.8 out of 10. I think it set up the universe for the next movies very, very well. I'm more excited to see those movies now.
Yeah. I would probably put it around there as well. maybe even an 8. But yeah, so that's our review, non-spoiler. Now we're going to move into spoilers. We'll give you 3 seconds to either back out. Did you flip them off? Okay, so I liked there was some new magic. I liked that a lot. I thought it was cool, and they didn't go into it that much. Because like what you said, it's magic. Okay, we know. Like when he broke the glass to get the the one little animal, that was a new spell. I thought that one when they change the clothes, I thought that was new, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they had some new magic stuff.
But that stuff also, and that's a problem I have not only with this movie but with the Harry Potter movies in general. Where do we draw the line, and what's the continuity there? Where in the rules that most spells have to say something, and then other spells you don't have to say something.
That comes with practice.
So you just think it?
That's practice.
Well, then why does Voldemort have to say all of his spells? He's like the most powerful dark wizard. Why does he have to say stuff?
He doesn't have to, all of them.
He most of the time does.
I think with like the killing curse, you have to say that one.
I don't know. I wish they would explain that more, because I don't disagree that that's what it is.
Yeah.
But it's never been said in the movies. Like Harry Potter never asked Dumbledore, like, "Hey, why do I gotta say everything? And why did you have to?"
In the books, I forget which book, but they did talk about wordless magic. They also talked about wandless magic. So that comes with years of practice.
And like I said, you're probably right.
Years of study and practice.
And I've read the books, but it's been so long.
Yeah.
For people who are, and probably 75% of the people going to see this movie now are people who haven't read the books, and they're just they liked Harry Potter. They're just like random people. I don't know. I don't
think so.
You really think?
I think
You think 75% of the people who go see this movie have read the books?
Yeah.
75% of the people.
Yes, I do.
It's a blockbuster. That would be like saying, all right, 75% of the people who are going to see the Avengers have seen all the other Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. Doubtful.
That's
doubtful.
That's a different universe.
Yeah, but it's just as big, if not bigger, than the Harry Potter universe.
As far as universes go, yeah, but I'm talking fan bases.
It's bigger than Harry Potter. Comic book readers is bigger than Harry Potter.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. I bet you if you did an experiment,
I could probably argue that, but I don't.
If you could do an experiment and you go to I'm generalizing here, so
that's. I think that's what you're doing.
No, I'm saying I'm about to generalize. I'm saying, say you go to some, white trash trailer park, and you knock on one of the trailer doors, and this guy opens the door, and you say, "Hey, do you know who Iron Man is?" You're gonna probably say yes.
You say the same thing. Hey, do you know who Harry Potter is?
That's what I just said. I bet you more people know who the Marvel people are than the Harry Potter people.
I would argue that. I disagree.
Like, hey, what name sticks out to you? Hermione or Iron Man? You know what I'm saying?
That's different.
Why?
Because
Hermione's a big character. Are you saying Hermione's not a big character?
No, I'm saying she is a big character, but I think more people would recognize the name Harry Potter than I. Okay, we're not talking about that right now, but I think you're wrong. But what were we talking about? Fantastic Beasts. That's right. Let's see. Okay, Colin Farrell. I knew he was Grindelwald when they showed the back of his head.
Yeah.
I don't know how you didn't know. Because you saw Grindelwald, you didn't know that, you knew it was Grindelwald because I think he was doing something bad. I know it because there was like a group of people and he was casting a spell at somebody. And you saw the back of his head and it was blonde. And then the very next thing you see is Colin Farrell's head. And it's the same haircut, same style. It's like, okay, obviously these two people are one and the same in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, that's the part of the movie where I'm like, why couldn't they just kept Colin Farrell as Grindelwald?
Yes.
He already, because now I'm invested in him as Grindelwald, and now I have to switch over to Johnny Depp. And am I the one? I thought he looked weird. He didn't look like he belonged.
He did look
there.
really weird.
He didn't look like he belonged in that universe.
His skin was so pale. And his hair, it just...
That would be like if the thing came up and it, rolled back and it was him and it was John Cena. It's like, you don't feel like you belong here. Like, whoa, where'd you go?
Can't see him.
Where'd you go? That's my thing. It's like now,
and his name's John Cena.
I really,
sorry.
I really hope that he surprises me and really, flourishes in this role. But I don't know, because he didn't say much. He said like 10 words, as Johnny Depp did.
Or Jack Sparrow. Basically, it was
thing
Jack
is, when I was in the theater listening, I couldn't hear one of the words he said. I couldn't tell you one of the words he said because it was so quiet. I feel like they were almost purposely saying, making his vocals so quiet, where it's like, okay, we don't want it to sound like John Cena, or not John Cena, Jack Sparrow.
He said something like, you think you can hold me?
Oh yeah, I do remember that. He's like,
he said something like that.
Some crap like that.
The beasts were okay. I'm gonna get off that subject because
we could go on Johnny Depp for a while.
So the beasts were awesome. The ones in the trailer were pretty much the main ones you saw. It was the Thunderbird. No. Sorry, not the Thunderbird, but the one that fits to any room they're in. That big giant blue bird that goes in the teapot. I forget what it was called.
The ones that look like snakes, kind of snake birds.
Snake birds. We'll call them snake birds. I thought they were cool. The scenes where they're getting those animals were cool.
The little platypus that eats coins and keeps everything.
Actually, just keeps it.
He just keeps it.
He just likes to carry it.
I like he's shaking them out. There's so much.
That's hilarious.
I thought the beasts were really good. Go ahead.
The relationship between the Nomads and that one girl's sister. I'm forgetting everyone's name.
Okay, Queenie
and...
I have no idea.
That guy's...
Start with a J.
Jacob. It was Jacob.
Jacob and Queenie.
So Jacob and Queenie? Yeah. I thought their relationship was hilarious and awesome and sweet and sad at the same time.
Yes, I agree. I think they really, really dumbed down Queenie, though. She was just a dumb blonde.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, I've never seen a Nomads before.
Well, the thing is, though, she's... No, well, she was a legitimate... What?
It should have been a dummy.
No. A legilimate, she can read minds. The spell is legilimens or something like that.
Whatever. She was born with the ability to read minds.
Yeah, she can read minds. So, does she really need to be that? She could be the smartest one. You just don't know.
No, that's
she
true.
knows what everyone's thinking.
The problem I have with that part of it was the same, and I feel like I'm talking all negatives. And I really like the movie. That's the first thing that comes to my mind is this is why I feel like I have to explain myself to why I didn't give it a 10 out of 10. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
The same reason I'd have those problems with her character is the same reason I have the same reasons I have the problem with what's the other female lead? What's her name? I'm forgetting all the names. It's not I wish they were as easy as Hermione, Ron, and Harry.
Yeah.
I'm sure they will be eventually. We'll get them down. But I thought from the beginning of the movie till about 3/4 in, she was a all business, strong female lead, and then all of a sudden she was tripping over her tongue for Newt Scamander.
Well,
he saved her life. I get that, and that's great. But you can progress that even after that a little more and being
don't move. Okay.
What was it?
Lint.
I thought it was a bug. Don't do that to me.
No, it was just lint. It just bugged the shit out of me.
I think you could have progressed that better. Goes back to my pacing thing. Instead of just as soon as they saved her, oh Newt, basically that scene on the rooftop. That's when I was like, what? Because she was just eyeballing him like this. I'm like, okay, you can progress that differently by building on to that. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. the performance was great. Like I don't think she played it bad.
Yeah.
And
I think that goes down to writing.
yeah, and that's
And
it's just one of the.
And it wasn't even bad. It wasn't even bad.
What are you talking about?
Well, because we're saying like it's so like what you said. We're talking about the negatives, but it still was. It is still a great movie.
It was a fun movie. I think
Yeah.
the next ones are going to be better movies than this because they know what to do better now when it comes. Like this movie is not getting like amazing critical acclaim. It's not.
Yeah.
I really really liked it, but they're going to look at that and go to the drawing board and say this is what we need to do differently. Like
Right.
character development, I think should be at the top of their list because they really really developed Newt, and that was about it.
I think they developed the No-Match as well.
Okay, those two, but I think that's about it because I was the whole movie, and even up to the end, and when it was over, the witch Salem Club that hate magic people with Ezra Miller was a part of, and it was like, was it his mom?
It was his adopted
mother.
Yeah.
They really didn't develop any reason why, how, or why they're against magic.
She was irrelevant.
It was a throwaway character to me.
But they
focused so much on it that
yeah.
it made me think, well, this is important.
That whole storyline with that family was hinted at so hard, and then they just glossed over it
And killed her.
they killed. Well, good.
Well, I'm glad.
I hated her anyway, but you could have written that whole movie without that in it.
Yes, just have Grindelwald be keeping Ezra Miller like in his basement or something, like, and then.
But then again, I see why, because J.K. Rowling, she is very intricate. She has everything planned out. Like, you can look at like what the characters are doing today in the Harry Potter world on Pottermore. I mean, everything is planned out. So. Yeah, I guess it kind of does make sense why they set it up to where Ezra Miller's character has a backstory.
Like I said, I have no problem with him having a backstory. I have no problem with him having a backstory. It's just I got invested in the beginning with this bad group of people.
Yeah.
And then to realize that they have motives, but I have no idea what their motives are. No idea why they're doing what they're doing. Okay, why? Why are they doing that? Did something happen? Was there an inciting incident? Or did they just wake up and go, you know what? F magic people. We're gonna start a club. How do they know about magic people? Like, how do they know these things? There had to have been some incident that happened, but we don't know. We have no idea why.
Do you want to move the positives now? Because I'm getting bummed out.
You're getting bummed out? I have one more negative, and it's the last negative, I swear. The politician thing. Another character thing that they just glossed over.
The
Shaw.
Yeah.
Where it's like, they started the movie kind of with them, and then like you didn't see him for the whole movie, and then they showed up at the end. It's like, well, why even have that storyline?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done with the negatives.
Good. Okay, now.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna lie.
With Fantastic Beasts, I think it was kind of great timing. Because think about it. Basically, what was it about? It was so basically the Americans, they came into contact with something that was different other than themselves, so therefore it's bad. I think it was a good metaphor.
Well, let's not get into politics. Please.
I'm just saying, no, like when Newt said, he's talking to the one girl, and they're talking about like a no-mage getting married to somebody that is a wizard or witch, and Newt was like, well, that's crazy. I just think it was cool. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. He said that it was crazy that
they can't. Like, they should be able to get married and stuff.
Over in England, there's no problem.
Exactly.
Like Hermione's parents.
Right.
They're both. Are they both non-magic?
They're both not magic. Muggles.
Yeah.
Muggles.
But it's like mudblood. That's like magic parent, non-magic parent, right? Or
it means dirty blood. I don't know.
Not pure blood. It's like, so it's not too magic. Getting it on. It's either two non or
one
magic
wand going into it. Anyway,
wow.
but let's see. So I thought it was a cool. I don't know. There's crap on this table, but I do like how it was a culture clash as well between England and the U.S.
Yeah, the movie, and I've always drawn comparisons with the Harry Potter movies and now this one with the X-Men movies.
Okay.
Where it's like, that discrimination because you have powers. And we see that a lot in the Harry Potter movies, and we see that a lot in Fantastic Beasts. But there's that one line, I can't remember, it might have been Grindelwald or Colin Farrell's character. I think it was, but when he was saying, why do we have to hide? Why are we the ones that have to hide? We are more powerful than they are. Why do we have to, we could kill them all if we wanted to. Why do we have to hide?
Yeah.
And I thought that was that's one of my favorite lines from the movie. It's because it really does make you think. It's well, why are they the ones hiding? It's why are the X-Men the ones hiding? They could just do whatever they wanted to, really. They had, the humans couldn't stop them.
Right. That is taking a negative connotation to it because it's saying oh well they could just kill people.
I'm not saying that's what they should do.
Yeah, no. I know that's not what you're saying.
I'm saying that I just like that line because it really makes you think. It's well, why are they doing it? Well, there has to be a reason. They're doing it because they are almost taking the higher ground, saying, well, one, there's more humans than there are magic folk. So we could kill them all.
We're magic too.
We could kill them all, but let's take the higher ground. So eventually we can build a relationship.
Let's show them.
Eventually we can build a relationship with them.
Awful. There it is. Okay. All right. I don't think there's anything else really. No.
Nope.
But I'm still gonna stick to my guns and say a 7.8 to 8 rating.
I'm gonna say a 7.8.
Okay. Good.
Good.
All right. I think this has been reviewed by yours truly and his truly. So.
You say you think it has? It was.
Yeah, you're right. It has. It was.
It was.
Okay. So. You close this out.
Oh yeah, I started it.
Close this out.
Make sure you guys like,
comment,
share,
subscribe,
so you guys don't miss a single thing from our channel. And make sure you guys stay tuned.
Stay iconic. Key music.
Holy Grail.